So we are asked to use the binomial theorem to expand each binomial. So here we have x plus 3 to the 4th power. So using our super secret rule, our first combination looks like this. We're going to have 4, that came from here, c, 0. That is going to change. The 0 is going to become a 1, then a 2, then a 3. It's going to ascend. Jupiter ascending.
Where did you get the 0 from?
Okay, now the a term, which is x, we start high. Whatever exponent is there, that's what starts there. 4. And that's the ugliest 4 I've ever seen. So I will fix it. Next, my c term, including the negative or positive, whatever's in front, that is here, 3, and that starts low. Some things to consider. Number 1, we always start at the exponent there. Number 2, these two exponents add up to that first one there. And this 0 will match with that 0.
They always...
Okay, so now let's continue. My c now becomes 4c1. My x descends to a cube. And my b ascends to an uno. That's 1 for you non-polyglots. Okay, 4c2. Oh boy. Dissension, ascension. Continuation. That's French for continuing. I just made that up actually, I don't know. 4c3. And x drops down. Boom. 3 upgrades to a cube. And we know we can stop when we get to 4c4. 4c4, x drops all the way down to a 0, which technically you don't have to write because that's a 1. And 3 is all the way up to the max, to the 4. So now let's go ahead and simplify each. 4c0 is like saying I have a group of 4 and I'm going to choose 0 people, so that's a 1. The x to the 4th is x to the 4th, and anything to the 0 power is 1.
What is this?
So 1,
Now 4c1 is 4. Why? I have a group of 4 people. I'm choosing 1. So how many ways do I do that? There's only 4 ways to do that. The red is x cubed, and 3 to the 1 power is 3. Boop, 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 boop.
6. 4C.
4c2 is 6. Now, from whence does that come? You might want to work that out just a little bit. So let's just do that on the side here. Remember, it's 4 factorial. Then you take your second, that number there, the r, that's going to go right there. So I'm going to say 2 factorial, and then the difference under there. Remember that these two numbers in the denominator have to add to there. If you need to expand that, you can just use your calculator, but if you expand it, 2 times 1 times 2 times 1, and that's a times. 2 times 1 drops out. The 2 drops with the 4 to be a 2. 3 times 2 is 6, which is what we got right there. Now the x squared is the x squared, and 3 squared is 9. Now 4c3, this is where it starts to repeat, so now we're going down. 4c3 is back down to 4. X to the 1 is x, and 3 cubed is 27. 4c4 is just a 1, and x to the 0th power is also 1, and 3 to the 4th power is 81. And our last step is to make it purdy. First term is simply x to the 4th.
What?
Because the 1 times the 1 drops out.
Why?
Because 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 4, 4 times 3 is 12. So now I say 12x to the 3rd. Then over here, 6 times 9 is 54. So now I have 54x squared. Continuing on this journey, 4 times 27. So then we get 108 to the x power, or excuse me, times x. And lastly, 81. So the expansion is this.
Wow, look at the number.
I did it.
This example, we are given to the power of 4 here. Power of 4. So I'm going to start off with